I told you earlier I was going to come back to your birthday because, in fact, you share a birthday with an Ottawa legend, and I think now this is why it's a positive. Artem Zub will turn 26 on the same day. He is regarded as a mythical figure here for
I
some reason.
apparently.
So I want to know what you see in him that makes everybody so excited to see him play with Thomas Chabot.
Well, happy birthday, coming up, Artie. I think Seth Jones has the same birthday, as does Todd McClellan, coach,
Hmm.
Yep.
longtime coach. So why do I like him? I mean, he shoots right, and he is more conservative by nature in his style of play, which, in theory would free up Chabot to go the other way, to be a little bit more aggressive, to join the rush, because you're not going to have Zub chasing him up the ice trying to do the same thing. And what maybe matters most is that he can be, when he's at his best, he can be efficient in moving the puck out of his own end. Yes. I think that's what Thomas needs. Thomas is obviously really, really good himself, but when the puck gets to the corner, when it's a turnover, when you've worked to kind of stop a play, can you get it on someone's stick? Can you get it out of your own end and let yourselves go? Because you don't want to just flip it out to the neutral zone and force Thomas Chabot and all his greatness, and likely the first line you're playing with, Norris and the boys, to go back on their own end to defend. If you can make that first pass. And I think that is so important. It is the NHL today. Can defensemen make that first pass? And I think when he's at his best, he can. I hate drawing the comparison, but there used to be a right shot defenseman that was really good, named Erik Karlsson, that played in Ottawa. And he had a left partner sometimes named Mark Methot. And now Zub doesn't play with your kind of like edge, but the idea of the complementary styles is there. And I think people look to Erik and to you in those years where Erik was like the best defenseman in the world, and like, yeah, if we can free up Thomas the same way that Erik was once freed up with his partners, I think you get romantically drawn to Erik Karlsson. I don't know if Thomas Chabot can ever be that, because Erik Karlsson was almost a generational talent when he was healthy. But that's the idea. But I do enjoy Zub because I've covered international hockey, so I see him pop up on the Russian teams and the Olympics and whatever it is. And I'm like, to read the articles about him, to see the Twitter love this guy gets, it's awesome. People just think he is the next coming of whoever, Ken Danickel, like some like super steady Eddie stay-at-home defenseman. So good on him. Why not? Take it while you get the positive love.
Yeah, I agree with that assessment. He's the ideal partner at this moment, and happens to be a right-hand shot. Like you really can't find a better player in your organization to complement Chabot. But anyway, leading back down now, trickling into that second pairing and third pairing, how do you see that shaping up? I don't mean to put you on the spot there, MJ, because I know you cover every friggin' team in the NHL, and you're not, and I don't know how diverse your knowledge is with regards to the fringe guys, but do you see anybody making any noise there? They've got Del Zotto paired up with Zaitsev potentially as your second pairing. Third pairing is kind of up for grabs at this point. What do you see happening?
The fact that it's so wide open, and they, like, Zaitsev's going to play. His contract, his right shot, stipulates he's going to play, and he's likely to play in the second pair. Yep. Now, Del Zotto had a really good year last year, like really good. And he's been a bit of a stabilizer with his partners. You look at his underlying numbers, and generally speaking, like his possession numbers have been, not bad. Because Zaitsev have been terrible. They've been terrible in Toronto, and they've not always been good in Ottawa. Like when he's on the ice,
he works hard.
You like the way he looks when he plays, but you don't always love the results when he's on the ice.
Yes, I agree with that.
Like, I don't know if Del Zotto is enough.
I was going to ask you on that. So what, like when you say he had a good year, he was playing on a struggling team though, right? So what are his boots like? Is he still moving pretty well? Is he able to keep up pace with second line team, the second lines of the other teams?
This is the question, right? This is the question. Like, I don't watch Columbus play a ton. I know Mike enough, and he's always been a good skater. Yeah, when he was early in his career, he's a little bit older now. He's been around for quite a while. And he didn't have to play kind of tough. Yeah, Werenski, you got Jones there, you got big game guys that eat up a lot of those tough minutes. And in the role he was asked to do, he was effective. Now, he wasn't asked to play second line minutes. He wasn't. Exactly. And you know better than anyone. Like, second pair is worldly different than third. Like, it is not even the same game, it seems at times. So that's, I don't know. I don't love that combo. I don't see it and say, yep, lock it in. That's going to work. Yeah. So the contracts, the experience, maybe that's where it goes, because you look what's below them, like Victor, Mete, Brandstrom, Josh Brown. Like, I know they want Branson to be really good, right? He's supposed to be really good.
They're pushing so hard for him, and there's so many people in the fan base that want him to succeed. I'm all about it. If a play, I'm never going to cheer against a guy. I don't understand the love affair, and I need clarity here. Like, what are your thoughts on Brandstrom?
It's the first round pick issue again.
I know that, but beyond that, I'm talking from a fan's perspective. They just seem to really push for him. I want to understand what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of it. I think, like, he was highly touted. He was supposed to be good. They built him up that he was going to be good. So you're like, we need him to be good. So come on, God damn it, be good. Like, help us, because we need help. So, and I look at those bottom 5 pieces, and you can shuffle them around. And I have mentally, I got my Ottawa prep boards. I've been doing the 18 Ottawa games this year. Like, and I like to move around, and I think I'm creative, and I think I understand hockey, and I don't see combinations that I would lock in and trust right away between any of them. Josh Brown's a big physical guy. He can't play further up in the lineup. Mete and Branson were both tiny. And
then you got Holden, Nick Holden, and
Holden is a steady Eddie. He can be in there. He's the third pair guy.
Yeah.
He's a guy, he won't hurt you, not going to help you a ton, but it won't really hurt you.
Right.
It's going to be a challenge. If you're going to start with Zaitsev on the second pair on the right side, then you got to go, okay, who's going to play left with Zaitsev?
That can move the puck.
And, like, is that Mete?
It might be.
It might get a look. It might be Holden, who might be playing further up. Like, it's a challenge with DJ's figuring out, and this is what they have the preseason to figure out. But your question is well placed. I know the players. I don't have the answers because I don't know if there's an obvious one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. It's really hard. It's frustrating because I'm trying to project all these things too. And I just, after that first pairing, it's a cluster. And
so if you're the coach, you're the D coach,
you
got opening night roster. Who do you put? Who's your?
I can't answer.
Pair?
I can't. I'm with you.
You're the coach.
Right now.
You got a game in 8 hours. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I got right now, the way Josh Brown played the other night, I've got him in the lineup somewhere because to me, he's probably one of their best penalty killers as of right now from what I've seen. So where does he even fit now? I don't know.
He has to play in the third pair. He has to.
Yeah. Oh, no. I know that. I'm trying to figure out who I'm going to pair with them. And then obviously it's got to be a guy that can move the puck relatively well. And, I think like you, MJ, I need to see more exhibition games. I need to watch more hockey before I can make a decision.
You're hedging so hard.
If it's a game, so hard. Well, you know what? Okay. If right now, because I haven't seen Del Zotto play, that's why I'm so reluctant to commit to something. But right now, I'd probably have Mete. I'd probably have Mete with Brown. Really,
I would. If I had to do it today, it probably would be Del Zotto's. I'd say Mete Brown or Mete Holden, Mete Branstrom on the back, depending on who you play.
And I don't want to
Brown
sleep.
Plays tougher teams, physical teams. And maybe the other guys play in different kind of teams.
And I hate interchanging players like that because I find from my experiences playing, at least, when you're always a bubble guy in the lineup, it just crushes your confidence. Coach might put me in next week because we're playing against Washington and Tom Wilson's in the lineup. And you know what I mean? It's just brutal.